Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this video from and when you're watching this video. Anyway, my name is Ozeneto, and so today I want to do something different from photo manipulation, to do something different from the usual. So yeah, I would love to like show you guys how I do my simple my simple animations on Photoshop. So for example, if you create an illustration on Photoshop, or you create an illustration on Adobe Illustrator or CorelDRAW, depending on which vector based software you use, and you would like to like animate it on Photoshop, I can show you how to do that. So yeah, today we are going to be doing something like that. Just follow me as I walk through this video tutorial. So yeah, I'm going to. So the concept is this: I want to have um, an element of, like you can see in the Photoshop, an element of a young boy using a VR set. Then at the background we have, just small planets, and would animate it in such a way that the boy is like tilting slowly, and the planets are moving, left, right, kind of just a very very simple animation, and then we save it as a GIF. So we are going to create that in less than 20 minutes. So let's go. The first thing you want to do is create your file. And so because it's a GIF, you'd want to like work with a small sized image. So let's work with 2000 by 2000. 2000 by 2000 is not really small, but to some extent it's small. So my resolution, I'm working with 300 for resolution. So yeah, we have this. Now you will notice that in my previous videos, I do not have this ruler attached to my Photoshop, but now I have it. To show your ruler, all you just need to do is come down to your Windows, sorry, not Windows, View. Come down to your View and look for Show. Then you would see, sorry, not look for Show, look for ruler under View, and just click on ruler. If I turn it off, you can see it will go off. Turn it back on to go on. And the reason why it's necessary for us to have ruler is, peradventure you want to work with a very very good alignment in your design and stuff. It's always good to always use ruler and stuff. I do that a lot when I'm working on CorelDRAW. So, but I just started doing that on Photoshop. So yeah, let's go. So we have the background. We are going to create a new layer and call it. We are going to like just bring in a white background. So go to your adjustment layer, select solid color and choose white. Press OK. So this is our canvas. This is where we want to bring all the magic in. So now I have taken I've been able to like download 3D models free from freepik.com. This is the site, freepik.com. All you just need to do is come here, search for whatever it is you're looking for, and download it. And if you are going to commercialize it, if you're going to commercialize any free object here, it's always essential that you give credit to the creator. But since it's just we playing around and freestyling, we don't need to download the license. So what you just need to do is just look for any image of planet that you want to pick. So I downloaded this particular one, and all you want to do again is look for image of a character you want to use. And I downloaded this young boy here, this one with the VR. So yeah, let's just go back. I already have them saved in a particular folder called tutorial. So this is the 3D illustration, and this is that's the planet, and this is the boy, and this is also the planet, but we are not going to use this. So we're just going to use this too. So the first thing I want to do is bring in the boy. Just open. You're going to download your file as PSD. So it's a PSD file. It makes it very very easy. So to get that, you just type in illustration and come down here and filter it to PSD. If you want to work with vector, you can also work with vector, but I'm working with PSD so that I can just easily edit what I'm editing on Photoshop, just to make it very very simple and straightforward. So yeah, we have this character, right? This is our canvas, but we have this character. All you just need to do is take the character and drag it into our canvas, just like this. You can see it's larger than the canvas. Then you just reduce the size, hold down Alt and just reduce the size like this. So yeah, I want it to be something like this. And also I'm going to drop the link to where I downloaded these models from, just in case you want to follow exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, this is the character here. You can see it's called VR Metaverse. Then let's bring in the planet as well. So we're going to make it as simple as possible. The idea is to just show you how to animate simple stuff on Photoshop. So yeah, this is the planet. I'm going to open that as well. And this is the shape. So just drag that in. And we have the shape, reduce the size. Yeah, just like this. So we're going to bring it at the back, just like this, and place it somewhere here. Now, let's rename it planet, and we'll rename this boy. Yeah, so we're going to work with let's pick a color from the boy's shirt. So just select this and use your color picker to select any color you wish to work with. So let's work with this color and press OK. So you can see, yeah. Now we want to put a bit of light. You know, it's Photoshop, so I mean it has to look nice. So I want to put a bit of light at the back. So create a new layer, call it BG light. Then look at this side here, select the color of the background, then choose a lighter version of it, just a lighter version. Then take your brush tool, now dab just a little like this. Now everything we are doing at the moment is just me playing around. I've not started animating at all, like it's just me creating the scene kind of, yeah. So now before you animate, one thing you should know is this: anything you want to animate, it is essential that you convert layer to smart object. And because if you don't convert it to smart objects, you will not have the option to transform when animating. You will only have the option to like probably reduce the opacity or increase the opacity. So but we want to transform, like move it from one side to another. So yeah, just watch me as I perform this simple magic. So this is our planet, right? We are going to convert it to a smart object. So to do that, just right click and convert to smart object. So let's call this planet 01 because we want to have like 2 planets. So Ctrl J to duplicate it, and let's call this planet 02. Then this planet 02, we can bring it somewhere here and reduce the size slightly like this. Exactly. Why not have one more? So planet 03, right? And this planet 03 will be in front just like this. Yeah, just like this. Then it can be smaller, you know, very amazing. Yeah, so we're going to animate this. Now, because we want to animate only the subject, that's the boy, and we don't want to animate that turntable beneath him, so we are going to like separate it. So this is the boy, right? Let's rasterize it. So to separate the turntable from the boy, all you just need to do is pick your polygonal lasso tool and just select only the boy, and Ctrl J to duplicate only the boy out. So you can just call this boy. Now for this one as well, this original layer, you can then select again the boy and delete. So we have the boy and we have the turntable. So let's change this to turntable. All right. Now there are other ways to like separate 2 images in a particular, separate 2 elements in one single image, but I just showed you the easiest and the straightforward way to do it. So yeah, now let's convert them to smart objects. So select the boy, right click, convert to smart object. Select the turntable, right click, convert to smart object. Now you might not convert turntable to smart object since we are not animating it, right? But it's just good to like just convert it to smart object. Now that we are done with our setup, right, the next thing you want to then do is let's delete this. So let's assume we are done with this. Save your work. Let's save it as Metaverse GIF. Right. Metaverse GIF. I want us to speed up so we don't spend so much time on this. Now let's go into the animating. The animation happens in a menu called timeline. To bring up your timeline, go to your window and look down here. You will see timeline. Click on it. The moment you click on it, this box will come up. Don't be scared. It's very simple, straightforward. Just follow all I'm doing. One by one. It's very, very simple. I can bet it to you. I mean, when you're done with this tutorial, you'll be able to create GIF in less than 5 minutes. It's as simple as that. So yeah, when this box come up, right, you can double click on this your pan tool or your hand tool so that the design can fit to this screen. So now when you are done and this box comes up, there are two stuff there. We have the create video timeline, create frame timeline. What we want to focus on today is create video timeline. So to create video timeline, all you just need to do is select create video timeline and click on this. Now the moment you click on it, every of your layer will show. Watch. So you click on this and all your layers are showing. So what you are seeing here is, now if you are watching a movie, there's a timeline from 0.0 to the end of it. Let's say you are watching a 5 seconds video. It starts from 0.0 to what, 5 seconds. Same with this starts from 0.0 to what, 5 seconds. You understand? So now what you are seeing here is this: all your elements, each element are placed in a position from 0.0 to 5 seconds. What you want to now do is move it around, animate it, just add movement. That's the meaning of animation. Just add movement between that 0 to 5 seconds. So just watch as I do it. Now, excuse me, I'm going to animate the first one, and if you not to get what I just did with the first one, I will animate the second one. I'll animate everything. Then, I mean, if you see the first example, second example, third example, you should be able to get the concept. So it's a very simple step. Just follow me as I go. So we are going to start with the planet 3, which is this one here. So this is planet 3, this is the boy, this is the turntable, this is planet 2, planet 1. So for planet 3, this is planet 3 here, this small one here. What we want to do is we want to move it from here to the leg and back. So it's going to move from the hand of the boy to the leg and back. So to do that, just watch. Look at this arrow box here, this arrow here. Just click on it. It will open down 3 functions. We have transform, opacity, and style. Don't get scared. It's very simple. Now, what you want to do is this. You are going to just watch me. Just watch me so you don't get confused. So ensure that before you start, let me close it back. Before you start, make sure that your timeline is on 0. Just drag it to this side. And the default setting is 5 seconds. You can see it here. This is it, 5 seconds. So the first thing you want to do is click on the planet, click on this box. Now we want to transform it. Opacity means you want to reduce the lightness, or you want to reduce how transparent it is or how visible it is. While style is another thing on its own. Something similar to both opacity and transform. So, but yeah, we are focusing on transform today so that I don't, hook you up with so many things. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to click on the stopwatch. When you click on the stopwatch, you are telling the system that I'm about to animate. So start timing me. So just follow me. Click on the stopwatch. When you click on the stopwatch, you will see that this stuff comes out. Alright. Now, when it comes out, you are going to take this time frame here and drag it to any position that you would want your first animation to occur. Just watch. So after typing this, after clicking on transform and this thing comes out, just take this to, let's say, to the middle. When you get to the middle, then take your planet and drag it to wherever you want it to be. Let's say we drag it here. The moment you finish dragging it, you'll see another this particular stuff coming out here again. I've forgotten the name. It keeps I keep skipping it. So yeah, this is going to come out. Then when you're done with that, you will drag this to the end. When you've dragged it to the end, you take it back to the position it was, just like this. And then another, let me call it dot, comes out. Now, when you're done with that, when you scroll back, you'll see that you have just created an animation. Very simple. It's a very straightforward thing. Let's go to the next one. So if you didn't get that one, follow me to the next one, planet 2. So this is planet 2, this other one here. So we're going to make it move around as well. So like I said, if you want to add animation, click on the stopwatch on the transform, enable keyframe on the, just click on this stopwatch. Don't let me use big terms. When you click on it, it tells you that, okay, I'm ready to record your animation. Move it to the middle, then apply any animation you want. Let's say you want to take it up, right? After you take it up, you will see that this comes out, this keyframe comes out. Then you drag this just like this down here, then take it back just like this. Now when you go back, you can see that you just created an animation. So let me just quickly explain what you just did there. Every of these elements, they are static at 0.0 second, right? So what you're just doing is you are telling the system that when I move from 0.0 to 2.5, which was the middle that we placed it at, the object should move from that point, from point A to point B. Then when I move it from 2.5 to 5 seconds, the object will move from point B back to point A. So that's just what we did. So let's do the last planet. Open it up. Ensure it is, here. Click on transform. When you click on transform, the this keyframe stuff shows up, and what you just do is immediately shows up. Before you even apply, before you move your object, you have to first move this to wherever you want the animation to stop, the first animation to stop. When you move it, you see that nothing is showing. Then you move this object. Let's say we want to move it down like this. The moment you move it down, you will see that, okay, it has allotted a keyframe to it. Then you can then move it forward again. Then apply, just apply another set of action to it. Then this shows, and when you go back, you've done something. Now I'm trying my best not to use the right terms. I just want to explain it to people that would see themselves as beginners, so you can just understand in layman terms how to animate. It's just very simple. Not animate in the professional level, but how to create illustration animation, GIFs, and all those other things you see on websites. All those when you create an illustration on Adobe Illustrator and you want to add a bit of action to it, so you can place it on your Figma website or wherever it is. This is where you do all those. Now the last is the boy. So let's go to the boy. Now, like I said, when you are ready to animate, ensure that this is here, it's on 0. Then click on the stopwatch. The moment you click on the stopwatch, before you add any animation, ensure you move your this time frame to the middle, because the reason why I'm putting it to the middle is like there's no standard that says you have to put it to the middle. The only reason I'm putting it to the middle is I want my video to be such that between 0 to 2.5 seconds all the elements move together, and between 2.5 seconds to 5 seconds all the elements go back to their previous position. That's just why I'm putting it to the middle. You can also put yours to probably 1 second, 2 seconds, anything. So yeah, put it in the middle, then apply the action. So this time I just want him to turn just like this. Yeah, then the moment it turns, press apply. You see it is applied. Then when you take it to the end, you apply back like this, just like this. Then you press OK. Now you can see that's registered, and that's basically it. So yeah, that's just basically it. Very, very simple animation. Now when you play your animation, you'll see what you've just created. Right, just very simple. And yeah, so when you're satisfied with what you just created, what you can do is now then to render it, you can render it as a video, you can render it as GIF, whatever it is you want to save it as. So but I'm going to save it as a GIF. So to do that, just go to File, Export, then you see Save for Web. I prefer using Save for Web. Now this is going to take a bit of time because we are using a very, very high resolution. That's 2000 by 2000, 300 pixel resolution. So it's going to take a bit of time. So but if you don't want it to take time like this, just reduce the image size to probably 1000 by 1000 pixels, or probably 750 by 750, so you can have a smoother and faster response. So yeah, I'm going to just wait for this to come up. So if you still do not understand what I just did with the animation, you can just try your best to like rewatch the video and just take it one step at a time. Now this is just one out of so many ways to animate on Photoshop, right? But I just wanted to quickly share this tutorial just to show you how I personally do my GIFs design, or you know, those illustrations. Let's say I create an illustration on CorelDRAW and I want to just make them move just slightly. This is how I do those animation. There are other ways also to, like for example, there are some photo manipulation I create that probably I will animate the elements in the photo manipulation design and stuff. Sometimes I use this particular technique and sometimes I use something else. So yeah, probably in another video I might shed more light on how I do that. So we're still waiting for this to all right, so you can see that it has finished loading. So I'm going to press save, and let's just, yeah, metaverse GIF image only. So just press save and then you wait for it to save. Size, I got an error that my space is not enough. I don't know why, but we're going to reduce the size and we're going to try again. So yeah, let's just allow this to go off, then we'll try again. So we're going to reduce the size, image size. Let's go with 1000 by 1000 so that we don't so we don't run down the system. So yeah, this is the size, 1000 by 1000. Let's save it. Go to File. Now this time, instead of using GIF, let's render it as a video. So render video, and you're going to allow it to load. Okay, just give it a minute. It's exporting the video already. Yeah, so let's use, yeah, high quality. Yeah, so I'm going to save it on my desktop. So let's put that. Now every other thing, you don't need to like stress yourself. Just change it. You can just change the folder wherever place you want to like save it. Wherever it is you want to just do it. I mean, you don't necessarily have to do much of editing on these settings. Just render. So when you render, it's going to take a bit of time. Yeah, so just let's wait for that to render and we'll see our final results. All right, it's done. So I'm going to go to my desktop. This is the file here, and you can see yeah, that's it. I mean, you imagine there are several things you can do with this idea, the technique itself. you are not limited to probably just, you can even remove the background and save it as GIF. Then it's going to save as a transparent GIF, so you can use it on your website design, your app design, and stuff like that. So the technique is limitless. You can use it with several applications and stuff. So yeah, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comments. If you love this tutorial and you'd love to see more of this, you can always give me a like, a subscribe. And also, if you have any concept you would love us to like take a look at together, and probably you want me to like replicate and stuff, you can always send me a link. You can paste it on the comments, or you can just send it to me directly via my Instagram or my my WhatsApp. So yeah, see you again next time. Thank you.